So what are you going to do?
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to do something completely out of the blue here. I'm just going to leap straight up just to go straight over the bookcase before it lands on me.
Okay, where are you going to leap to?
I'm just going to do a stationary leap and try and land on the bookcase after it's already come.
So count this as a dodge against count as like a dive for cover or a dodge, a ball action.
Okay.
Okay, so its attack roll is 11, and its OCV is what's your DCV?
My DCV, if I have no penalty, is 7.
Okay, so you had +2, I believe, for the dodge. So that would bring it up to 9. It
Well,
rolled.
technically, if it's a martial dodge, because I have martial dodge, it's +5.
Okay, +5. So it misses completely. Could you make a dex roll to try and keep a hold of your phone?
Okay.
Because you're like reacting very suddenly and you're
Uh,
landing with a balance.
and Dex will be 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you keep a hold of it. You leap up and you land on top of the bookcase. In a sort of good balance with your arms sort of outstretched as it's kind of on like a tilt now, as whatever it was tried to push the. Let me just move this. Was whatever it was tried to push the bookcase into you. There we go. I'll just move it up. And I guess it will be combat now. We'll start up from the beginning of the cycle. So, what is your speed?
My speed is 4, my Dex is 20.
Very well. Speed 4, Dex 20. I'll open up a initiative counter, and I will add you, and I will add whatever this doohickey is. I will reveal it now. I will just read the description. Wherever my description is. Yes, the creature that you can kind of barely see in the darkness of the room, although it is somewhat aided by the glimpse of what you could get by the torch, because you need to actually just point it at it to fully see it. But you only caught more of a glimpse of it. Is rather tall and it's tall and rather strong looking. It seems to have a sort of more heavier frame with a sort of vicious looking snout and just predatory, just eyes staring at you with long pinus wings. Right, so let me just add the your dex was speed 4 and I'll just add you on. Oop, you've already done that. Very well, I will add this on. So let's see, it's got phases in.
That's actually quite a nice half-dragon image.
Right, seeing as it's phase 2, don't worry, you still get your you still get your segment 3. This is segment 2. What it will do is it will actually jump up onto the bookcase with you.
Okay.
And go to grab you. Let's see. It doesn't have an accurate leap, so I will roll. Roll 3d6 against OCV3. It makes it. It jumps up right beside you and attempts to grab you. Grab both of your arms.
Okay.
So I believe that would be a basic attack roll.
I'm not 100% on how grapples work.
Yes. Let me just get the book up so I can fill you in. Volume 2. It's basically just a rig. It's a what's it called? Oh, for God's sake! It is a attack roll, and if it succeeds, you're grabbed, and it's defined as grabbing. You got to really define what you're grabbing, and how many hands you're grabbing with, because if you only use one hand, you lose 5 strength when you're attempting to break out. But he's attempting to grab both your hands by the wrists. So let's see. I believe you'd still be under the effect of that dodge, won't you?
That's entirely under your jurisdiction because if this is technically a new round, do dodge effects go over rounds?
I'm not sure, but you know what? We will roll for it because I can't be asked looking up that specificness. So Tristan, high or low?
Let's go high.
Okay, you have the dodge. So it tries to grab you and fails.
Okay.
Because you're still kind of on your feet. It is now your turn.
Okay. Did I keep hold of the book I was looking at with regards to the bookkeeper?
Yes, you have the book in one hand and your phone in another.
Okay. I'm just going to say to it, nice try. Click, click, take a couple of photos, and skedaddle.
Do you have your flash on?
Yes.
Okay,
Well, it won't matter because the flashlight's on anyway.
Oh, I was more meaning, does it do the flash that when you take photos?
Yeah, I think it does turn it off and then turn it back on again when you do that with your flashlight on. Depends on the make of phone, I guess. But it will like flash it.
Yeah, could you just make
the creatures?
Unintended wise, could you make a flash roll against it?
Just tell him how many
Yeah,
d6s to roll.
I'll say 4d6.
Man, that thing must be vulnerable.
I was gonna go for 2d6 regular, but it does indeed have. Okay, so
Light vulnerability.
I believe it would be. I may need reminding of the flash rules whilst I get some books up. Hold on.
It's one turn per body roll, so that's 2 body, free body. So that's 3 turns.
3
Phases.
segments, 3 phases.
3 phases.
Yes. Okay. As you take pictures of it, it just kind of lets out this just howl of just annoyances. It just kind of covers its eyes.
Okay.
You see, it seemed to have worked. So you can still move around and do things.
Okay, so would that have taken? I'm guessing that would probably been like a half action thing.
Yeah, just to shove your camera in its face and take a selfie.
Okay. How far can you move in another half action?
Half your movement value.
Which for me, I think my movement's 25. Yes, my base movement's 25, so that means I can move 12. So, yeah, I am.
You will need to open the door.
I'm just charging straight through the door.
Okay
I
then.
don't care if the wood splinters.
I guess that would be a move. I guess that would be a move through roll. A move through attack. Would you be able to make a attack roll versus the door?
I attack the door. I probably don't fail to attack the door unless it has DCV 9 or something.
Yeah, you hit the door. Could you roll your strength? Well, could you roll your hand-to-hand damage? This is the key thing. Do you burst through?
That's 4 body.
Okay. Why is it door? Let's see. Door body and yes, 171. Let me just check the door body because again. So let's see. Exterior wood door, interior wood door. So it has 2 PD, 2 ED, and 3 body. So you do overall.
I do 2 damage. I've not got through the door.
Yeah. So you charge into the door. The door kind of like buckles under your like momentum. Although to be fair, how fast were you running?
Oh, hang on. That's a. Oh yeah, that is right. That's 4 damage.
Yeah. Just add another d6 on because of your momentum. Because you do add your velocity on. Okay, that doesn't really do much. Let's see, body plus. So you take, because this is you just slamming into the door as hard as you can. You take 17 stun.
Okay, that is reduced by 5, so that is 12.
Probably a bit much actually, but oh well. You could quickly recover that. Next is the black monster. Let's see, how far are you away from it?
Black creature.
Metal Gear. Honestly, if I were of any sort of, if I didn't want to get this bloody copyright struck, I would probably play the Metal Gear Solid Evasion music. Da, 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 da. I will not continue due to, the algorithms that be. So it is 10 meters away. So it will, it will leap after you. It will go. I'll say actually it would leap into the air, but it would use its rather sizable wings to just carry itself over to Manticore.
While it's blinded?
Surprisingly, yes.
Damn. Tricky bugger.
It probably has targeting center.
That's a good point.
And it's going to throw you notice, well, it throws a punch in your direction, not one of its claws, as in like, because it does seem to have rather vicious claws, but it throws a punch at you at your side. But seeing as you're facing away from it, you will take half DCV penalty because it's kind of surprised you and attacking from behind. So let's see, 3d6, 15 against half your DCV. What's half your DCV, Tristan?
Round up or down?
Say round up.
4.
CDC. That is still a hit, surprisingly.
Damn.
It's pretty tasty, and it will roll.
This thing must have killer bloody OCV to hit me while it's blinded and...
Okay, doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would do.
If it's got targeting scent, it ignores the OC penalty. You.
Okay,
Damn.
1, 2. So
Yeah, it doesn't need its eyes to see where you are. So
One.
it knows where to target.
so 19 stun damage to you. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 body as well. So depending on your natural resistances, I'm not too sure of your PD. What's your PD?
My PD basic is 5.
So you get a hit. You get a quite telling blow, but you can be certain that nothing's broken. I would also like for you to roll for knockback, as it's going to hit you this way. I feel like I need to remember what the knockback rules are. Yeah, I think it's like 2d6 you roll to try and reduce the knockback, and it's compared against the body. Yeah, that's enough. You don't take any knockback, but you certainly feel a telling blow. And on this next turn, you actually do have initiative over it. You are slightly faster in dex. So it's 6 now.
Yeah. Do I really want to attempt to fight it, though? That's the question. Gut instinct is telling me probably not.
Maybe there's something you can do. That could maybe swing odds in your direction. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Let me think. It's like a steel rock. Really does. Okay. You know what? I'm not happy that this thing's taking a swing at me like this, so... There's no penalty for moving away, is there?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to move down here slightly to put myself some distance between. And then I'm going to send Helena the images of it I've taken with the message library.
Okay, could you... Seeing as you're kind of under stress, I would like for you to make a dex roll. I need to pop into the other map now just to calculate some distances.
So that is an 8 on Dex 13.
Yeah, you tap away, you send the message as quickly as you can, whilst not actually falling over anything as you're running along.
Okay.
I
place my phone and the book on the table in front of me, turn to face it, and then say, "Game on, big guy."
So yes, on your side, guys, Helena receives a text, and attached to it seems to be this big black monster. It's about two. Yeah, the town hall is about 250 meters away.
Is there anything else on the text, or is it just the picture of the monster?
I believe there was also
It's
the message.
library. That's all there is. Library.
Okay.
You can pretty much figure out where he is.
Well, considering the other group are there, I presume that they'll go town hall, and then they'll know to go to the archives, hence library.
Yeah. Okay. Upon checking this over, she's going to get a very severe look and then say to the mayor, "Something's just come up regarding our investigation here. Can I be excused for a moment?"
He's like, of course, certainly.
And then she's going to look to the team, nod, and then dramatically suit up then and there before heading out.
I still don't understand why you just don't wear your armor all
The
the
reason
time.
why she doesn't wear it all the time is because, one, dramatically suiting up is really cool, and two, all of my powers are tied to focus, and so I don't want to just have the focus not be a weakness, because then that's power gaming. So
Hap does have a point.
Yeah, no, this is just my character being like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna suit up. Just,
if you're asking that in character, she's just basically gonna be like, "I like to wear normal clothes sometimes."
that's weird.
Meanwhile, back at the library, the monster. Well, it tilts its head and just starts walking towards you, and it reaches behind its back and pull. Well, you can see, right?
I presume it's not pitch black.
It is very dark, but I assume you've still got your phone on. You're still kind of holding your flashlight up.
I said I put the phone down on the table.
Okay, so you can still. All right, then make a perception roll. See what it takes out.
Whips out his dick.
In the darkness, it probably is.
Hey man, ain't
Does
no
I
one
have
see
to
you.
castrate a lizard?
It as it walks towards you, you can see draw out some kind of sword. Just kind of walks up to you, and it says in a very grumbly growl, well, sort of low voice, "You're not quite human, are you?"
Who can say? I've had a bit of work done, but most of it's still human.
Just says, "Give me the book."
Look around. You're in an entire library full of books.
This is the moment where he's just like, "I'll give you the book," and just takes a copy of the Bible and slams it on his head.
Good book. Eat the brobel. The power of Christ compels you. Okay then. I guess that's its turn then. Is it just
He's just gonna stand
talks to you? Yeah, it's walking towards you
menacingly.
menacingly. So what does Manticore do? Because it's walking. As it's approaching, there's kanji symbols going. As the color palette just kaleidoscopes.
Mm.
What the fuck? could you guys just list what movement powers you've got, just so in the Discord chat, so I can just calculate how long it will take for you to get to the library?
I know him.
Well, yeah, I got that. I got that leaping.
I'm gonna put it in couch.
I've got a long range teleport, but that's not really fit for this situation. So it would just be my flight. So I'll put that in there.
I assume there's non-combat movement, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Non-combat movement would apply. I'm just going to give you the base number, and you can work out what the non-combat is from that.
Okay.
Which
I was
general do you want these in? General.
Just put in couch. Okay, so you've got atmospheric flight 20 meters, no additional non-combat, so you can move 40 meters non-combat.
Yeah. Also, I hate that if you have multiple flights, it stacks them. You can't disable that.
Okay.
At least the export format I'm using.
Yeah, so the Roman the Marble Legionary can pretty much leap at the town hall and make it in a single bound.
So I can just. I am the cavalry and just bust through a wall.
You could bust through the ceiling if you wished.
Dog.
Well, we're just going to need to add you to the initiative.
If he's in danger, I'm not going to hesitate.
Yeah, so let me just add you guys to the map and the initiative. So let's see. Where is Steel Wool? Actually, okay, you off. No. Let's get off this one. And put you into the archives. Oops. Double Manticore. Copy. Okay, so Manticore, what are you doing next?
So I'm still on my own at the moment, aren't I?
Yes.
So I'm going to take a defensive step over here, and can I make a persuasion check in order to try and taunt it somewhat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah, that'd be an intimidate roll.
Well, either way, I'm just going to kind of say, I turned around and faced you expecting a fist fight, not for you to pull out a sword. Where's your honour?
Okay, make the roll. Seven. Suppose I'll make an ego roll to combat it. Ooh. So, what do you have to roll less than?
Well, you said intimidate, yeah?
Yeah.
So...
Are you using the everyman skill?
It's everyman, so it's probably one if it has a half decent ego.
Okay. Yeah, it does seem kind of annoyed by what you just said to it. Like its nostrils flare. It says, "You can always run. There's no loss in honor for that."
Something tells me you wouldn't give up that easy.
He just says, "I just want the book."
You're going to have to be much more specific. There's thousands of books.
Where did you place the book? Where did you place the book that you had? On this pew? Well, on this sort of bench?
Yep. Yep, I just placed it on that bench.
Okay, and you blinded it in face 3. It's still your turn. Okay. It just keeps kind of looking in your direction, although you can tell it's blinking a lot. It says, "Then drop the book." Could you just add your initiatives, by the way, guys?
Okay.
No.
Can I make a sleight of hand check then?
Yeah.
I want to sleight of hand a book from the bookshelf to my right, and then just throw it at its feet.
Okay. Make a roll.
How do I add my initiative?
What you need to do is the format we do it in is wow, that was a bad roll. The format you do it in is the phases you can act in, and then at the end.
I mean, how do I modify?
Just click on the 0.
Oh, on the 0.
Hold on, let me just make sure this is.
Yeah, it will. Every time someone changes their initiative on the thing, though, it will throw out anyone else who's trying to do their initiative. So you have to do it one by one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it now. Thanks.
Yeah, you should be able to do it now. So you just add in as sort of the phases you can act in, and in place of the 12 phase, you just put your dexterity score, because everyone gets a phase in 12.
All right. So then it'd be minus 14, for example.
Yeah, you just put 14. Okay, we're in 6, so they're currently talking. So technically, that means you can act and make a leap. Where do you wish to leap to? Since you have accurate leap, you can kind of leap wherever you want. However, you don't know what's going on where, if that makes sense.
No, yeah. I mean, if I can get if I can get an idea of what room he's in, I'm just going to jump to the closest area that.
You're not sure which room he's in.
All right. How many rooms are in here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
3,
6.
4, 5,
You
6,
can make a
7,
guess.
8. I mean, yeah. Okay. Do you want to do like top right is 1?
One. Actually, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then just like roll a d8 or whatever.
Could you roll a d11?
Yeah, sure. Ah, shit.
Okay. That's fine.
I went
You
up
leap
here.
and you crash through the roof into this room here. This is.
All right.
You see some bookshelves. You're sure you're in You're sure you're in some kind of library.
Do I see Manticore?
No.
All right. I immediately start yelling at Manticore, like, "Where are you? I'm in a room."
So you guys are moving at 14 meters per. So that would be. So you're now down to 220 away. Yes, you're now down to 220 away. Well, Cerulean is down to 220 away. Helena still needs to get moving, but she'll be doing it in Thingy 8. So she'll be down to 220. So could you guys keep track of that? I'll make a note. Actually, no, wait, it'd be 210. 210. So you're both down to 210. Okay. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, it's a free action to call back if you want Manticore.
I'm not going to call back yet. One last try at this creature. I'm just going to say, it sounds like backup's here. You might want to cut your losses now.
Oh yeah, I forgot to make his roll for like detecting sleight of hand. Yeah,
He usually detects.
Kind of notices that. He's like, he says, "Nice try." So let's see. He's blinded till 2, 3. So he will be able to see after next. He will be able to see on 10. So now it's now 8. So Helena gets to move. So she's down to 210 from Town Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's obviously got. If this like Roman dude has just crashed through and left a great big gaping hole, she's just gonna follow him.
I mean, gaping. I'm not that big. I'm not that tall.
Yeah, but I imagine if you just went through a solid surface at that speed, you probably leave quite a big hole. It's not like, you know, a cartoon where you just leave a complete, like, perfect silhouette of your body.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what I mean more is because I'm so heavy and because I'm in such a dense area, it might just be I punch straight through it.
Well, yeah, but even so, I'm pretty sure that she can fly through.
Yeah, maybe.
so he, the creature kind of looks at you and is just like, nice try, and it just steps forward, and you can see it just flip the sword around and just go to whack you across the torso with it. In a mortal stroke.
I'm going to martial dodge.
Oof. 7
Just
versus...
Take it a pommel and then end him rightly.
That would be my DCV is 12.
Against 12 DCV. So let's see. He still hits you.
Damn.
Just. So let's see. What does the Mortal do? Okay, I will roll the damage after I do some quick math. That's gonna be 40 damage.
Is that killing damage?
No, it's actually stun because he flipped the sword round.
So that is -5.
So let's see. So you take 35.
That's cold.
You're probably stunned as well, but actually, what was your total stun? Probably beyond that.
It's put me to -1.
Okay, so you're probably out cold for a few moments. I just want to see how much body it does, if it does any body. So it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 body. So you -5 off that, I believe?
So 6.
6. So you take 6 points of body damage from that.
So that puts me down to 9.
As you can feel the bones in your torso just break apart from the just impact of the blow. Roll to resist knockback.
Also, you didn't clarify. Am I on the map yet, or?
No, you're both 210 meters away from the town hall because you're moving at your best speed.
It probably just knocks me just over the tables.
Yeah, let's see. You minus. So you took, what was it, 13 body of? Oh, not 13 body overall.
No, it was 11 body reduced to 6.
Yeah, doubles it, so it's 6. So you're just knocked flying on the ground over there.
What? Despite the 9 for resisting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just knocked that over there, and you do hit the table a little bit, kind of scuff it, but I'll just be like, yeah, dramatic effect.
Okay.
And that's the end of its turn because it's attacked. Marble Legionary. It's Cerulean, but Cerulean moves 40 meters closer to the town hall. So that would be 170 meters away. Marble Legionary. You just hit. You hear what? Well, actually, make a perception roll because you might not hear just a hell of a baseball swing.
Don't have that.
Just roll perception.
Yeah.
It's to see if you hear it.
Is 11. All right. 3d6. Let's see if I can't get below 11. Nice. So yeah, that's 4 below my my perception roll.
Okay. You hear what sounds like just the crack of bones and in the distance, as well as probably any kind of vocal sound that Manticore makes as he's just hit by.
As he's yeeted across a room.
Yes.
All right.
You
So I
kind
know
of
it's
determine
coming
it's
from-
kind of over here.
Well, all right. First, I'm going to. Okay, I have 22 meters of movement. So
Yeah,
I'm
full
going
move.
to the hall, and then yeah, I'm gonna bust through the door. So that's 3, 7. That's 12 meters.
Yep. So you run
And
through,
I have
burst through
my,
the doors.
Yeah, I would have
Do you have your
drawn my weapon as I was jumping in the air. You got land prepared.
Okay. You can kind of see what appears. Well, as you break in, the light does shine in from here, and you can see what appears.
Where's the flashlight in relation to?
It's currently down. Well, it's currently set down on a bench, emitting. Or is it? Did you place it face the? Did you place the flashlight facing up or down?
I placed it screen down.
Okay, so there is some light in the room. You do bust into the room, and you can kind of see this big black, leathery-skinned creature holding what appears to be a sword with a golden sort of hilt. It's not like a kind of gladius, though.
All right. Do I see a Manticore?
Make a perception roll. Because
Awesome.
he's kind of on the floor in the darkness.
Yeah, I know.
Was that it just there?
Yeah, 15.
15?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't see him.
Well, I'm gonna turn to the creature and challenge it. So, fight me. As I enter a stance. Unless I can still move and hit him.
No, because I think you moved more than half your move.
Oh, okay, so it's more than half. Yeah. So then I'll stand there, brace, and challenge him. Oh no, that's actually half.
Okay.
So, are you going to give me the 1 meter to punch him or stab him?
You would need to be within 1 meter of him.
Yeah, I'm asking. Like, would you give me that meter so I can then stab him this round?
Is 12 exactly half your move?
11 is exactly half my move.
You would not be able to.
All right. So then I'll stand there and challenge him.
Okay.
Or wait. Oh, I can throw a peel. Nah, I'm not gonna throw a peel at him.
Well, you could.
Hold on a second. What's the floor made of?
Probably concrete and wood.
Concrete has rocks in it, right?
Yes.
So I could use eruption on him, right?
Yeah, and would cause damage. There's also sort of
Yeah,
rock
the wall.
walls. I would say, it's got wooden flooring, but it's got concrete supports.
All right. Well, I mean, from I guess I'll erupt from that, or I'll use eruption from that wall to hit him from the side.
Okay.
So this
Yeah,
is...
make an attack roll against him.
Alright. And that is based on what's that?
OCV. So you just make a 3d6 roll, and
Oh,
it's
okay,
kind of
so
like
I
the
have
old
to go-
Warhammer weapons skill kind of system.
Yeah. So I have to get below 8 then.
Yeah.
Huh.
11. What's your OCV?
8.
8. Okay, that would actually be a hit.
Oh, nice. Because it's indirect.
No, because you got his DCV.
Oh,
You rolled the right thing.
nice.
Mm.
Alright, so now I just deal damage.
Yeah, you just roll your damage.
Alright, that's 66. Oh, shit, that's pretty good.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you send out like some rock from the nearby wall at it.
I'd imagine it's just like a spike that just punches out.
It's more just sort of like a brick, a lump of
guess.
rock, just
Yeah.
that smacks into the side of it. However, it seems to just take the damage with no seeming injury. Just kind of
Excited screeching.
just kind of looks at it and just like, that's new.
Oh boy. I get to have fun with this one.
So I guess he seems very excited.
I'm visibly vibrating with anticipation to fight this thing.
Keep your kinks to yourself, please.
Rip and tear, rip and tear, rip and tear.
All I can think of is that comic panel where Murray just goes, "You're huge, which means you have huge guts."
Rip and tear your guts.
Back up to the creature's
Heavy-
turn.
Heavy
just
metal
kinda-
intensifies.
It just kind of looks. It just kind of like tilts its head and is just like, another time. And it just moves to pick up both the phone and the book, and leaps into the darkness. Where it switches the phone off. Phone's light off. Yeah, that's a hit. So it leaps off into the darkness. And is going to attempt to hide. Could you make a perception roll?
I don't know.
You don't see where the fuck it went.
But I see which direction it. Like, I don't see where it is exactly, but I know what direction.
Yeah, you kind of saw it jump over this way, but you're not too sure where exactly it went.
I'm gonna yell up to Manticore again. He's getting away.
Yeah, Manticore, it's I guess it's up to 12 now. So Manticore can take a recovery at his segment 12, which would wake him up. He's just you kind of wake up, you're feeling kind of groggy, but you do get a post segment 12 recovery. Tristan?
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself after I got back
Yep.
to the toilet.
You've woken up.
Okay.
You're kind of on the floor. Your head's just killing you. Your kind of collarbone just feels like it's had a steamroller dropped on it.
Okay.
You kind of lying on the
That's-
floor,
Yeah.
and you hear
just-
him calling out. Well, you hear the Marble Legionary calling you out from down here.
I just sort of yell out, "Forget me, get the scaly bastard."
Yeah, I can't see him. He ran in your direction, kind of. Shit's dark, yo.
So I guess that's end of this round, and it probably disappears completely in its next turn.
Maybe.
I mean, don't you have a flashlight?
No, it was on my phone, which it also took and turned off.
Oh, your phone's a flashlight. Oh. You don't have anything that can produce light other than your phone?
No, but can I roll a perception to see if I hear where it goes?
Yeah, you can make a perception to listen to where it's scampering off to. No, that won't be enough.
Okay. Damn, for something so big, it's got light feet. Okay, I'm just going to do something completely out of the blue here.
Yes?
Does that perception roll take up my entire...
No.
Okay. I'm going to try and use a bit of tomfoolery against it, try to do against us itself. I'm going to go over here and just try and shunt the bookcase completely over into the next one. And just keep pushing to try and just push all of these over in succession.
Right. What's your maximum lift?
My strength's 20, so I think that's around 400 kilos.
How heavy is a bookcase like that? Laden with books, mind you. Are you going to try and cause like sort of domino effect?
Yeah, but it's literally a case of I push, and as soon as it starts going, I don't just let it go, I keep pushing. Even if I flop over on top of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd just say make a strength roll. Would you like to push at all?
Yeah. I'm just going to
push for the
tear muscle fibers.
So you're going to add how many points of strength up to a maximum of 10? But each point you go over, use a point of endurance.
I'm going to use the full 10.
Okay, so you bring up your strength to 30 as you just kind of... Yeah, just make the strength roll, which would be...
66.
Yes, including the new dice as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's enough to start pushing all these down there. As you're just running forward with the bookcases, not just pushing one into another, and it just gets heavier and heavier each time as you're just pushing down the line. Eventually, you kind of get stopped by the bookcases just tumbling over, and it's basically like a log jam. Like you would just push over one, and books are sent everywhere, and you're not too sure. Well, you're not too sure where it went. Could you make a perception roll? Can GM roll this one? Okay, that's pretty good. You're not sure where it went.
Okay.
I think with that, we'll call the combat over.
Okay.
As you just kind of... You're not sure where it went.
Okay.
After I'd say about a minute, Helena, Steelwall, and Cerulean land through the hole, and they. I assume you guys would move into sort of brighten the room up, see what the hell happened.
Mm-hmm. As soon as Helena gets here, I immediately go, call my phone.
Harp?
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Yeah,
The moment it's her turn, she'll hear and attempt to do that.
Yeah, basically you would have all reconvened. Jon, you want to light up the room at all?
Yes, I would like. I have whatchamacallit. Side group perception plus 4 rolls, only 3 light. Basically, as they don't give a they say don't give a radius to this kind of stuff. So it's just like normal light diffusion range, whatever you want to roll that is. Basically, I have a lantern in my hand, made of light.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you light up the room. It seems like there's been quite a bit of a fight. Yeah, there's books everywhere. There's bookcases turned over. There's some blood on the floor where Manticore got hit and coughed it out. Yep.
Is there blood from when I hit the guy?
No, he didn't seem to pierce its skin.
Mm-hmm. Are there any footprints? Like, is it a heavy thing? Has it left any traces of itself?
You would have to follow up with some forensics.
Does tracking count?
Yes, tracking would count.
That's exactly my tracking.
Okay. You're saying, Harp? Oh, you're calling the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the phone seems to be just ringing.
Can we hear it, or is it ringing elsewhere?
You've got a radio perception, right?
Yes, but I guess I could try and intercept the signal. I don't know. I don't know how phones work. What am I, a wizard?
Look, the radio signal's going from Helena's to mine, so can you not just piggyback it?
No, the radio signal is going up to a satellite, which is going to be transmission station, which is then relayed to an antenna nearby, and then from the antenna it's coming to your phone.
Well, wouldn't it be a
Semantics.
similar sound coming to a phone device nearby?
I mean, I can probably pick up that there is a transmission going to your phone and see that. Well,
Yeah.
See, quote unquote.
Yeah, you could do that. Could you make a perception roll?
Yeah, sure. Let me check. I think it's 12. Just double checking. Yeah, it's 12.
Yep.
3d6. Oof. Big oof.
It happens.
I'm just trying to think if you get any bonuses for proximity, and you know what it sounds like. I'll give you it. You kind of can detect something, however, it's on the ground floor outside.
Okay. Outside on the ground floor. I forgot what voice I was doing for fucking Cerulean earlier, and I want.
Marble Legionary. What's your tracking skill at?
11 exactly.
Okay, you can kind of pick up its tracks with some light now. Just by due to the way its foot seems to be interacting with the floor.
Yeah.
And you kind of can see it going out through here and down some stairs.
Well, I'd say whoever can follow me, I'm going to go on foot. If you could give me directions where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, sure. You you kind of head down into another corridor, and
No, I'm saying this. I'm saying this to.
Okay.
The, like, I have a trail on him. If, like, come on, let's not lose this guy.
Okay.
Let's go.
Who's going to follow the Marble Legionary?
Everyone. I'm joking. Yeah, I will.
Okay. As you go into another corridor downstairs, and you kind of exit through what appears to be a fire door, after which the trail gets kind of hard to follow, but what you do notice on the floor is a phone ringing. It's your phone.
Okay. I will pick it up, cursing silently.
It's daylight outside, and you can kind of see people. It's kind of in like a back alley. Well, it's kind of towards the rear of the building. Let me just see. There we go. Kind of to the rear of the building.
Mm-hmm. So this one here.
Yeah. However, upon inspection of your phone, the photos that you took of it were deleted.
Thankfully, one was sent to Helena.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Also, that
Step
fucker
ahead.
must be really dexterous, meaty dragon hands of his.
Yeah.
That's
Would he be able?
That's more or less what I say. I just kind of say you might have thought you won this. You might have won this battle, but we've got one up on you in the war. Before, do I remember what the name of the guy that owns Loose Ends Bookstore was?
Yes.
You did mention his name.
Yes. You remember as Josiah Matthews.
Josiah Matthews. I give that name to Helena and say we need to find him before that does.
You are muted, Harp. Just FYI. You there, dude?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you run the name by me again for its spelling? Like, type it out.
Yeah, I'll just post it in.
Awesome. Note that.
Mm-hmm. So you at least have something that can be done. So you found a name, and you do have some additional leads where you could do carry on with. It's up to you what you want to try and do now.
Yeah, I guess trying to find the book is probably our biggest priority. Though what I may do is contact... do we have a means to contact our magic expert friend?
Oh, yeah, that's right. No one in the party has really talked about what they found with Dr. Brewer. You guys might want to fill Helena in on that one. Exactly what's going on with Dr. Brewer.
Oh, he wasn't home. He wasn't home, and his home was his house was turned over.
Yeah, Cerulean did say what they found at the hoe in front of Helena, so she probably heard that.
Yeah, the place appeared to have been ransacked. Whatever happened with what's his name? Dr. Brewer is. It seems like there's been a struggle there, and he's missing. So it seems more people keep disappearing. And your the police did the Chief Hendrick did Sheriff Hendrick did say that they have been getting missing persons reports. Maybe this could be tied into that. So what's your guys' next plan of action? Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? Is my voice coming in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Like,
going
take
to
over.
cry.
Say again?
I'm going to cry softly because I didn't get to fight that thing.
I didn't get a fight.
No, legit. It's like, oh.
Gonna interrogate Manticore on what the fuck it did to him.
I could, but I think that's not to be done between friends.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, that's a good point as well. Manticore's not in a good way, so I think after that little bit of panic, taking him to get some medical attention might be a good idea.
Check him in at a local medical facility if he
Yeah.
wishes.
I mean,
Doesn't he like have super region?
I'm sure you can.
He
walk
does heal
that
pretty
out.
quickly.
What's the strongest non-prescription painkiller?
I'm not sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if he had some prescription painkillers.
Do you think I am an addict?
No, just prepared.
I just said yes. Then... Shit, or was it pink?
Yeah, you do seem a little stuck. Oh, are you just having a think?
I have said that this thing's taken the exact book that I found the name Josiah Matthews in.
Mhm.
So we need to find Josiah Matthews before it does.
I figure the best way to do that would be to check the census.
Or ask the police chief.
Yeah.
Put
I
out
mean,
an,
right
an
here.
APP.
Let the police know might be a good idea as well.
Well, I mean, they're right here, and we are. They do know that we're investigating.
Yeah, you could take a
So-
trip to the sheriff's office.
It would stand to reason that they would want to help us if the mayor is on board.
Hmm. So yeah, you can easily find the sheriff's office if you want.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best path of action right now.
I assume you are going to gear up fully though.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm not going to take off my gear here anytime soon.
Yes. So Manticore will get geared up, and you head to the sheriff's department. And you're welcomed in by Chief Hendrick, who says we heard there was a commotion down at the town hall. I assume you're here to make a statement.
We're doing more than a statement. We've got confirmation that this creature the mayor mentioned earlier on is the one responsible for this commotion. We attempted to stop them, but we're worried that someone in town is in grave danger.
He ran away.
Well, I mean, like if he couldn't. Well, I mean, he tends to be. It tended to be evasive, but I would have thought a group of heroes like you would have been able to catch it.
Unfortunately, it caught one of us unprepared and under-equipped, and fled
before
when
we
the rest
got
of us
there.
arrived.
Yeah.
And he goes, It's a wily beast, that. He says, okay, who are you looking for? We can try and see if we can put out an APB for them.
Yeah, we're looking for Josiah Matthews.
Yeah, just come with me. He just like leads you into his office. Could some... Is anyone being particularly observant around them?
After what just happened, hell yeah.
I'd like you to make a perception roll then, Manticore.
Evidently not.
Maybe. I'll see how I roll. Okay, I didn't roll very good either, and... Okay, what you notice as you kind of being led into his office as you're like his sort of records room, and he's working to dig up the information, is a couple of the deputies just kind of talking amongst themselves kind of quietly, like you kind of get this weird feeling. And they just kind of like, They notice you kind of looking at them, and they just kind of stop talking, and they just kind of head off in separate directions. It's getting towards dusk now.
Is this me, or is everyone acting strange?
Hendrik is kind of like looking over. He's just like, "What are you talking about?"
I'll just chime in at this point and just say, 3 of your officers were just staring us out, talking about us, and then stopped when I looked at them.
Well, it's a small town. We're used to big city folk like you. He just kind of chuckles.
Ooh, so I'm tempted to make Kiki for this campaign.
Helena's just way too trusting of the police, so she's not going to question us at all.
He's like, really, I don't see what you've got to fear. I mean, they're just curious. That's all. He's trying to like ease your feelings a bit. After a little bit of like radio work, he's speaking codes to his fellow officers, about an APB, like looking up records for this guy, and he's just like, yeah, we've pulled out some records, and it seems like it might take all night to try and find out more info in this guy. If some of you like Cerulean, you can stay if you want, and I'll be able to let you know as soon as we come across anything.
I want to go check on Trevor's house again. I want... Maybe Helena with me?
It's like, considering considering that thing's out there, I wouldn't recommend it. I insist you stay here.
No, I want to make sure Trevor's not actually gone. Or at least if he is gone, make it definite that we need to get him back.
He's like, surely you could send some of your friends?
They don't know my friends, they know me.
Oh, yeah. Listen, it's just best you stay here.
Why?
It's not safe out there. Especially with that monster running around.
Monster's also here. It's no more safe here than out there.
Yeah, but if it's going to pick you off one at a time.
That's why I'm taking Helena with me, so we're not alone.
Cerulean, please. I don't want to see you get hurt by this thing.
I can escape it, especially out in the open near the house. It cannot fly into space after me, I am pretty sure.
Did I miss something there? Everyone's gone quiet.
No,
I know.
he's just being rather insistent that Cerulean stays.
Okay. Honestly, in this situation, Elder's going to defer to what the police think. It's the best option.
What do you guys think?
If she wants to go, she should go. You don't get stronger by not challenging yourself. If you want her to be safe, she has to beat the thing.
Spoken like a true honorable warrior guy.
What's wrong with you? You want to keep her as a baby? Disgusting. You should feel ashamed of yourself. God. Shame. It's generic shame.
Could Manticore make another perception roll? Because I assume he's probably the most tetchy. Okay. Is it just kind of like idly like looking around? You notice that there's people outside in the distance. They're just kind of standing around the police station.
I just said to the police chief, "You expecting a protest?"
It's like, what do you mean?
You've got people grouping up outside.
You notice them approaching, and they seem to be carrying some kind of weapon. It's like, no, I'm not expecting any protest. Why?
Yeah, you might be about to come under assault.
It's like, that's preposterous.
Yeah, tell that to the angry mob approaching.
Oh boy.
Who looks outside?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm gonna be looking around now a bit suspiciously because something weird is clearly going on.
I want to look at that.
Okay, yeah, you can see like sort of like a loose group of people like forming up, and they seem to be carrying weapons from what you can see. Something along at least. Can't really identify at this range.
I really need to upgrade my telescopic sights to work in atmosphere.
Yeah, you could do that.
I need 15 more XP for that.
Helena, could you make a perception roll?
Actually, when was the last time we got any XP?
Yeah, sure.
Let me check Zero Designer.
It's intelligence based, isn't it?
Yes.
Amusingly enough, it's not a thing I have trained.
It's fine.
Even though I technically have like some fun stuff like sensors and things, but oh well.
Wow, I have 200.
Oh, close.
Okay. You don't see it happen, but you kind of hear a soft hum as you turn around and see Chief Hendrik pointing what appears to be some kind of energy pistol at Cerulean.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise my shield.
But before you do that, he's like,
Nice.
before you do that though, he's like, I'm so sorry. Although you, from what you can tell, he seems sincere about this.
Can I react?
Can I
Or is
strike
this
him?
end scene?
This is going to be the end of the scene. He's just like pointing the gun at
Okay.
you, and he's just like, I'm so sorry. It
Okay,
doesn't have to come to this.
prepare to be blinded.
Oh man, no. You'll get him first.
Well, yeah, but thing is the most shocking of all is the fact that Cerulean would know that this is not like him,
Of
At
course,
all.
it's not like him.
and I believe we'll end the session there. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, so we'll end the session there. Thanks for coming, you guys, and maybe we'll have anchovies next time because his vacation may be done.
Delicious anchovies.
Oh, I love me some anchovies. I'm actually quite hungry. But yes, this has been Project Vigil.